Exclusive time. Ba, ba, ba.
Why you check me out?
You look good.
Thank you.
Hair's looking lovely. Saw you brushing your hair in the mirror of the theatre in Birmingham
jealous.
in the dressing room. I got jealous. So I was like, a hairbrush. Like a good one as well.
When was the last time you used a hairbrush? Was it the 80s?
On my daughter.
Was it genuinely the 80s on your hair?
No, it was my daughter.
You can buy a hairbrush.
I didn't go bald at 9 years old. Like I hit the 90s with hair. Spent all of the 90s
I don't know.
with hair. I mean, you got a rough idea.
In my
Damn,
head,
went
you were
bald
born
when he was
in, like,
8.
55. Like 1955. Like you saw Pele at his best.
Genuinely, when was the last time you think you brushed your hair?
Did you brush your beard?
2003? 2004? It went in 2004.
Did you brush
It
your
went
beard?
in 2004.
Abramovich hadn't even
Not
bought
really.
Chelsea last time. Dan used an airbrush.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
big
what I always
Alki, I was
think.
kicking
That's what I always think. He bought it. I was like, not oligarch money. That's it.
I'm out of it.
I'm out of here. Fucking the game's gone. Also, I could see the outline of my fucking scalp.
I don't know what to do with my hair.
Just keep growing it for me. Just let it go stupid. Let it go hippified. You don't care. You've shown for the last 5 years you couldn't give a fuck what people think. Just go proper summer of fucking love.
I do give a fuck what people think, as long as they think what I think.
Oh, so you only give a fuck when they
When
agree
people
with
are
you?
like, I agree with you, Adam, I'm like, you're
Yes.
fucking clever and you deserve an opinion, and anyone else can suck my dick.
Again, would have made a frightening military leader. And I like this. So I was just, you just look good. That's all. That's all that was going
Very
on there.
spring, isn't
What
it?
about Finn,
It's
Dan?
very spring.
What?
Does Finn look good?
Finn looks normal. Finn's thinking about shaving his head off.
The whole
Shave the whole head. It's suicide bomber.
Did I tell you about that? I didn't think I had.
You having a
No, I
shave?
just dreamed it. Yeah, of course you told me.
I don't remember. No, I'm thinking of going buzz cut.
Why?
Just bought. My hair's been the same since I was 13 years old.
Yeah,
And that was the last time I went bald.
You can't
I was
do
called
anything
Thug
with
Life
it.
for 3 years.
Thug life.
Yeah.
Real.
tub life. You can't do anything.
No.
Basically, you've got that, or it just starts looking like.
An afro.
It's a Jew fro.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh.
The Jewish
That's
people have
what's-
afros? Oh, like a Rogan.
Like
Seth
a-
Rogan.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Is that
fro,
not
yeah.
considered anti-Semitic?
No, but it's from the Jewish side of my family.
How many sides of family
Hang
have
on,
you got?
what?
Like a fucking-
You've got Jews in your family?
My mum's
family.
granddad was full on Jewish
Ethnic boxer quality street.
from Iraq.
You had
We
an-
didn't know this already,
you
did we?
third
We have
Jewish?
talked. We have talked.
Are you a
about this.
third Jewish?
I don't know the.
How much
I don't
are you
know the
Iraqi?
fractions. Well, it's my mum's granddad.
So
he
you-
was a.
No wonder
he
your
was
mum
Mo
was
Salah.
smoking the Turkish pole back in the day, mate. Trying to fucking experiment. Trying to get back to her roots.
That is what.
So
she's
you're
doing.
Iraqi, Turkish, Welsh, Jewish, Muslim.
Irish.
Everyone's
Bit of
Walking to a
Irish
bar.
as well.
That's a complicated sell.
Yeah, it goes a bit mental.
But your the hair
hair's
is the
from-
Jewish
is
bit.
from the Jewish.
You
bit.
haven't got
Did we
Jewish-
hire you or rescue you?
I think I was created in a lab.
Ticked all the quotas in one go. If you were gay, mate, we'd be
It's a
flying.
rare Pokemon, mate.
You can't grow it out because you'll just.
I'm not.
Have you grown
out.
it out when you were younger, when you were fatter?
Yeah,
you look like the
I
fat
had-
kid from Bad Santa.
No, I never grew out when I was very little. When I was ginger, I had curly hair, like curly long hair. But then this has been like you see a picture of me when I'm 4, and it's this hair. It's just not changed.
I don't think you're ever going bald as well. I think that's going to be one of the things you'll have that due for as long as you want.
I hope so. My dad's not bald, and he's 60.
What about your mum's dad?
What about your mum? What about your
My
bald
mum's
mum?
dad died at like 64
From
so,
being
like,
bald?
From being bald, yeah.
Shit, it's not
Because I
looking
got
good.
that cold.
Yeah.
Finn, grow
problem.
your beard because I don't think you give your beard a chance.
I don't want it. I don't like it. It's a bit gingery and a bit, it's not a vibe. I don't think.
Ginger as well. Ginger, Iraqi, Turkish, Welsh.
You've done well to get here.
I think that's what happens if you throw everything in together. Like your genetics just go, I don't know, ginger. Well, I don't know what you're meant to do with this.
Yeah, I'm not going to grow the beard. The beard's going tomorrow, I think. Well, it's not
when's
a
it
beard.
coming?
You know what I mean? Like I just shave it
Do you
every
consider yourself to
4 days.
currently have a beard?
No, it's just a bit of stubble, innit? Bit of stubble.
Bit of a beard guy.
What happened to the mustache? You were really thinking about it.
I did it after India, but I
No,
timed that
you
wrong.
think you did it, and I don't think anyone was convinced that you did it.
No, I wasn't convinced I did it.
I think you just went stubbly for about 5 days.
Yeah. I feel like it's a real commitment, and there's going to be an awkward middle stage where.
Yeah, but you have to get to the awkward stage of anything.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
So he's just going to shave his head?
Yeah.
Can you give me a month?
No.
Why?
Because it's not.
I bet you get all the
Give
women.
me a
you
month.
what,
Give
I'll tell
me
you
a
what.
month.
Give him a month of you growing a beard, and you give him a month clean shaven. That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, that month isn't happening.
That is not going to happen. Because my face clean shaven is not nice.
Well, you were doing the filter, weren't you? The clean shaven filter, and it's an absolute hate crime what you showed me, and it's probably what I would look like, but it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. And then you did the bald filter, and I took my hat off, and the phone just went, "Oh, lad, you're bald." It just stops trying to do the filter. It like recognizes that you're bald and goes, well, I don't need to do any work.
I can never shave my beard off. I don't like my face.
Oh, so sad that.
No, but I've got me beard is part of my face. It's fine. This is my makeup.
Man
You're the
makeup.
same. You shoot your beard too much to ever shave it off.
Well, I'm going back to the muzzy in the summer once I've got my beach body.
It's just 5 years in a row.
Eggy that I just looked at Finn.
You said Muzzy and Dan went.
Muslim.
Well, I weighed myself this morning. It's not good.
Hey! He's
just-
in love and it's thickening.
Why did you weigh yourself?
Because I'd seen some photos of me and I thought I looked like a fat cunt.
No, I don't know. I just think I've been weighing myself in the gym, and then I thought I don't know. I don't see what the point of it is.
The point of it is to see whether I've put weight on.
But if you're not happy about how you look, it doesn't
I'm not
really-
happy about how I look.
So then, does it matter how much you weigh? Just lose the weight anyway.
No, but it's a good way of measuring how much weight you've put on.
Because he's got he's got a positive body dysmorphia that I think I've got as well. Sometimes, if I'm in the right mood, I look at myself and go, "You've still got it," and I haven't. Objectively, I
have?
haven't. No, but I haven't. But I've got. It's a good thing to have. It's what people want to have. Not all the time. Sometimes I feel shit, but there's often times where I'm like, "You've got it,
This
Dan."
body positive shite you're
No, what I'm
talking here.
saying it is, you just put yourself in a bad. Have you put yourself in a bad mood with it?
No, put myself in a good mood because I feel like motivated to get back on the horse.
Yeah.
one on
He's
the
going to be
worst way.
riding.
Literal and metaphorical horse. So last year, was it last year when I lost the weight? No, it was the year before, wasn't it? Yeah. And then, so July of 23, I weighed myself and I was 102 kilograms, which is not okay.
Right, we're gonna have to do the
think
thing
I'm
where
like that now, you know.
102
I need-
kg. In
I think I might be
stone.
more than that right now. I got a big old
16. I don't know.
16 stone. Oh no, I'm not 16 stone. I mean,
And I'm,
Jesus Christ.
and for my height, that's quite a lot because I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
So for someone,
no,
You'd have to be 6'7" for that too.
I'm 5'9", 5'11" when I'm single on Tinder. And that's not an okay weight for someone 5'9".
Oh, a doctor will have a field day with that.
Yeah. It's technically obese. Like, I didn't feel obese, but that is, according to the chart, obese.
That chart's a cunt, though, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't everyone obese?
No, you're not obese. I was just about obese.
I think you're
is
obese from the
morbidly a
waist
real
down.
one above it.
Morbidly means at risk of death. That's what morbid means.
Yeah. Very few people.
You never put that together.
No, that fat you could die.
You just thought that meant dead
I
fat.
was just like, you're really fat.
No, but
you.
it sounds like a slam, doesn't it? Because it's been you're morbidly obese. Like,
Oh,
it doesn't
is
sound
that
like-
it? I just thought it meant you were like sad and fat.
Well, no, you know, if like I brought the conversation down about talking about like my dead mum,
That'd be
you'd
a
go,
bit
"Fuck it."
morbid.
Yeah,
But that's because it's
she
about
was
death.
she was a morbid fucking good pint. That's what my mum was.
Right, yeah, you're just capturing that right. After 1, not before 11. Not after 11, yeah.
morbid.
But you can cheat being fat now. You can make yourself thin with all these injections that everyone's doing.
Oh, I thought you meant because women like dad bods, so you can just fuck whoever you like.
well,
Yeah,
that-
Where are these,
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way? Oi, where are these dad bod lovers? Where
No,
are
they
they?
are.
There's loads of them.
There's fucking not.
There is.
They love a dad bod, but then you're fat in an argument. It's them women, innit? I mean, I'm not talking from personal.
Oh, God forbid we criticise Serica in any way.
So I was 102,
Not my baby.
and I got down to about 90, and I felt really good.
Fuck's sake. 90.
You know, you have
22 pounds off,
Right.
14.
14.
14.
Oh, 14.
Right.
42.
And I felt good. But then last summer, the lowest I got to last summer which is sort of when I went to Tenerife, when I went to see Riley Green and Morgan Wallen in Hyde Park.
Gotta be
I was
thin for
about
that.
85. And that was when I'd done carnivore for a few weeks. I was doing my skincare all the time, was drinking a lot of water, wasn't drinking as much, was watching what I eat properly because it was all carnivore. I was 85, and that's the best I've ever felt, like ever.
Is that your optimum?
80. I think 80 would be fucking brilliant for me.
14. Hang on, let me just work that out. That's about 13. Just for everyone who's working, not in European.
Did you say 80?
12 and a half stone.
Yeah, I think between 12 and a half and 13 would be all right. And then if I started doing a bit of resistance training, I could be a bit heavier and still look good.
I think 9.5 stone for me.
Yeah.
Did you wear 9.5 stone that time? I know we spoke about it a lot, but
Skinny, look like a fucking bobblehead.
in Edinburgh that year, you were like 7 stone.
It's great.
You didn't look good.
I'd love
No,
to
you
get back.
looked insane.
You look better now than you did then. Like, genuinely. You carry the weight better than you carry the Philadelphia look. It's a fact.
Yeah.
So I weighed myself this morning. I was 95.7, which is...
Rock FM.
It's closer to 100 than it is to 90. I'm not happy about it. So, this morning, went for breakfast, got bacon and egg on toast. Didn't touch the
97.4.
toast, mate. Just stared at it. It's like, you don't get me, you
Did you
carby
make it?
little cunt. No, I went to Press Bros.
Oh, you didn't make the toast and then stare it out.
No. That'd be
That's how you
fucking
get the
mad.
calories out of it. Fucking get down to a tic-tac, you swat.
And then I've walked to work.
Nice.
I've walked into work. I've got salmon and baby potatoes to make for me tea with some purple sprouting broccoli that I'm going to roast.
So more movement, healthier food.
Going to walk home. By the time I've walked home, I'll have done about 15, 20,000 steps today.
That's enough.
And
That's a lot of steps. Objectively.
Tomorrow, going for a big run. As soon as I'm up and I've had my breakfast and it's settled, I need to get out I need to get the idea out of my head that I'm going to be the type of person who wakes up and goes for a run. Because I hate waking up. Doesn't matter how much I've slept. Getting out of bed, no matter what period of my life I'm in, I just don't.
So adding a run to that makes getting out of bed even harder because in your routine it's...
And then I end up negotiating with myself. So I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm meant to be going for a run. And then I'm like, right, well, as long as I don't go back to sleep, I've sort of half done the run. Do you know what I mean? So I end up just laying in bed on my phone scrolling and being like, well, I didn't go back and sleep. So
There you go.
like if a run was 10 points, I got 5 for this. And that's not okay. So I need to start getting up, having a coffee. If I'm hungry, have some breakfast. And then once I've settled and I've got a couple of things done, go for my little run. So tomorrow, I'm going to go for a run before we come into the studio at 1 o'clock. As long as I run before I come here, fine with that. Wednesday morning, already
Guess
booked.
what as well? 4 o'clock call tomorrow. You don't even have to be here at 1 o'clock. Don't make that mistake because you'll be annoyed. You've got a whole 3 hours.
4 o'clock crew call.
Yeah.
Shit.
Now there's a big
No,
run
crew calls
coming.
midday. What's called
And then Wednesday, I've got cold plunge booked
Ow!
for
I
the morning.
love it.
And yeah, I think I need a routine.
Have you been filling your planner in?
Oh, busy fuck.
I have.
The same one as last week?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Be honest.
What?
Have you really?
Have I really Still got the same one? Yeah.
And have you been doing it?
I've done it today.
All right,
It wasn't Jack's car all weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You didn't do it over the weekend.
Yeah, but in the journal on Friday it said, leave journal here. Fucking done that. Nailed it. Tick.
I didn't need to fill it in yesterday. I knew what I was doing.
What were you doing?
Well, I got up and went for a coffee and a walk.
All that shit that he just told us about.
Yeah.
And then made me breakfast. And then drove to Lancaster.
Oh, that's
Something to do.
pretty easy, yeah.
I had a gig in Lancaster. I think you're doing it.
For Freddie,
Yeah. Oh, it was good, that.
tea time.
Yeah, I mean, I was on at 7.
Yeah.
I was on last at 7.
Oh, I don't know
Gary
what it is.
Delaney opened, Jamie in the middle, me on last.
Yeah, I'm doing it in the summer.
I've got a set. I've got a fucking set now.
Yeah, it's class, isn't it?
20-minute set.
Do you think this is because the weather's turning nicer? I mean, that
I
might be a
do.
temporary thing. You feel like it's like spring.
I have a
spring is springing.
1,000% self-diagnosed with SAD. 100%.
You prefer the winter?
I prefer the cold temperature. I want it to be cold and bright. When it's grey and miserable, as soon as it's sunny, like I walked to work today, I was like, "Bap, bap, bap, bap,
Cold
bap,
and
bap,
sunny
bap."
is the best.
We've
Hot
been
and
up for
sunny,
so
you
long.
when you get
Of
ready.
course,
feel
you
good.
don't think it is. You're full of Iraqis and Turks.
Yeah, they'll warm
In
you
my
up.
arse. Yeah.
Cold and sunny when you can.
How cold? This is nice.
Hoodie
This
and-
is fresh today, but
Hoodie
it's
and
Today's
jacket.
class. Today is perfect. It's sunny And this is a thin jacket.
I'd rather a Jew than a Frost. You know what I mean? I knew what I was saying. This is lovely. It's a town then was just like, you could feel it.
Crisp.
The first day drinking is about to start. The first person's going to go, fuck it, should we do a few beer gardens?
My goal is to just, in Italy, look better than Carl does at his own wedding. That's my new fitness goal.
Good luck with that.
It's pretty easy.
Oh.
Piece of shit.
Have you had a bad weekend? Are you all right?
I just wanted one of you to say something nice. None of you did.
You all right?
I said good luck with that. What's going on, Carl?
No, that's not what I feel. I feel great. I love myself.
You can tell it's getting nice outside because the God Botherers are out. It's like going into peak season for God Bothering.
Oh, I don't think they've took any time off for me. I've been seeing them.
Oh, mate, they're out. I noticed some in Nottingham. There was like competing patches of the like, Jesus is great.
Did you see the guy doing like
Jesus is
Bill
good.
Withers and stuff with his tambourine? I liked him. There's a guy doing like soul covers with a
Oh,
tambourine.
that's cool,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, that's good.
The ones who are like hardline, like it's like stand up, innit? Like, no, we don't do musical instruments. They're just like, just do the bits.
There's a guy in Liverpool who
They're
does like
grim.
crowd work.
Yeah.
Go past and go, been to H&M, have you? God hates that.
Instead of you're a bender, it's a
He
Yeah.
does crowd bits. When you walk past, he'll like
Roast
talk
you.
about you.
He roasts you as you're walking past.
they all record themselves now, don't they?
Yeah. TikTok live.
Yeah. So are they goading people into being a bellend so they can repost it, or are they trying to like clip out the conversion? With someone going, just I came in
I
to
think they're
fucking
just trying
home
to
and
spread the
bargains.
word of the Lord.
Yeah.
It's pretty, like everyone knows it now. No one's going, oh.
It'd be amazing if that made you convert to Christianity, wouldn't it?
A lizard
If
in the
I
street.
just came in for me shopping, I'm just going to return these to Next. But you know what? Fancy a bit of Jesus.
Anyone who shops at Next needs Jesus.
Yeah, unless you can buy in a belt or a tie,
Yeah.
then
No,
it's allowed.
I'm all belts and ties.
That's all you can buy in there. Can I just say, by the way, Nottingham is full of, per capita, the biggest lizards in this country.
And we're not talking about the poo. We're not.
Just per capita,
It's got a bit of an edge to it, hasn't it?
the most
Nottingham?
lizards I've come across. I'm not saying fans.
The show was class. Both shows this weekend, Nottingham and Birmingham,
Were brilliant.
Class. They're my two favourite actual sets of the whole tour.
But Nottingham's got a bit of a little bit of needle about it, and
Got a
that's
spike to it.
yeah. It used to be called Shottingham, didn't it?
Shottingham.
But I think that's like the 80s when they had a bit of a gun problem in like St Anne's.
Well, it was the gun violence capital of Europe for a bit,
But
wasn't it?
per capita, it's just because it's not a massive city and it had a gun problem, but then never shook it off as a reputation. So Laura was like, when we were growing up, like late 90s,
Everyone had Uzis.
everyone got shot. So that's, yeah.
Where you going? Go and get shot.
By the end of primary school, there's only 6 left. It's good one-on-one
That's what
teaching.
Harry started with.
Can we talk about you, Harry?
Which part of me?
I'm just gonna.
I want to talk about your fucking game with the ladies, mate.
yeah.
just in general as well. You're showing the eels now
Yeah.
a lot more, and you might be one of the most spectacular humans I've ever watched live.
Yeah, Carl said he likes to watch me exist.
Yeah.
What you did with that girl in the pizza shop, by the way,
Right, can we clarify that I wasn't trying to chat up the girl in
that's
like
not the point, like at all. And the fact that you think it is even funnier. So can I tell the story?
Go for it.
And
Yeah.
you can pepper in
Absolutely.
any context you think is necessary. Do you know this story yet?
You told me, but I'd like to hear it again.
So we're in a kebab shop,
OMG,
kebab
it's
shop,
called.
burger shop,
Like
pizza
a
shop,
chickeny burger.
Yeah.
one of those gaffs.
Yeah.
Any guns?
Oh, fucking loads.
Loads of guns.
They hand you
But
one on
it's
the
like-
way in case it kicks off because they want it to be a fair fight.
Yeah. Gun amnesty at the door.
A reverse amnesty, they give you one.
Oh, they give you a gun.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, mate, you want chips, you're going to have to survive.
So we're in there. It's the four of us. It's me, Harry, Phil, and Carl. The main four, they call us.
Yeah, I was trying to...
The Funhouse 4.
I was trying to have sex with my wife at the time.
How'd you get on?
Different kebab shop.
God. Trying and failing.
Yeah, there was a delay in play.
Okay.
What do you mean a delay in play? Could you not get hard?
No, I was hammered and I had a diazepam. So,
Why did you have a diazepam?
because someone gave me one.
I know who gave you it, but why did you take it?
Because I thought it might help me sleep. Which apparently they do.
Did it?
Kind of. It made me a bit slurry when I was trying to have sex with my wife. like,
Oh,
and she wasn't feeling it.
I get it.
So we just delayed till the morning, and then I was like starting to put the touch on, and she went, "Oh, darling," and I was like, "Oh yeah," and then she went, "Please go and brush your teeth." So I had to brush my teeth before sex.
I mean, that's not uncommon.
No,
In fact, I would always go to brush my teeth before I even put any moves on. 'Cause it
Yeah,
knocks
I do
me
that,
sick.
but also if you can't be bothered, just do the bumming. Or at least back smashing.
Oh, darling, can you go and brush your teeth? No, we'll just do the bumming, girl.
yeah, just get your asshole out. Bend over the bed. You won't smell a thing. I will. All right. No, I don't think you want to clean up in the morning. You want you want it after this.
I want to feel my breath is better, not even just
Yeah,
hers.
yeah, yeah.
I'd
I'd rather be the only one who brushes my
Yeah,
teeth.
yeah, 100%.
If only one of us is brushing my teeth, I'd rather be like,
So you've won the breath. Is that how competitive
No.
you are?
No, because you feel a bit like when
You
you're
don't
like,
want to be
okay,
self-conscious.
yeah. Like, I'm not bothered that much about air breath. Like, I'd prefer if she brushed her teeth, but I'd rather, if there's like only enough toothpaste, if we're like skinned, if there's only enough toothpaste for one of us, I'm brushing my teeth.
Or you just don't open your mouth. But has anyone ever had sex with a closed mouth? Like, like.
Some people unwillingly have, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Oh.
Close your mouth. Oh, the bumming. Which one?
Anyway, so we're in a kebab shop.
I've always orgasmed with my mouth open. Go on.
So you sure?
Really?
No.
How wide?
Do you make noises, Dan?
Like,
Why? Oh, yeah.
Are you a noisemaker?
I shush Laura quite a lot because she's,
not in the bedroom, just in general.
Just demand them.
Oh, he's just scored.
You get the kids from school of shh.
she just gets a bit loud.
What are you saying, Laura? I wasn't doing mowing today. Didn't I? Ooh, in the garden like this. 1-0.
She just gets a bit,
No, loud, good.
no, not loud good. Fucking kids asleep.
You were in a hotel?
separate room. Yeah. Oh, all bets were off. We were mouth breathing and everything on Sunday morning. Go on, you're in the
No, when you orgasm, Dan, do you make a noise?
kebab
No, are you like, because the girls like that?
They do. And we don't think about that because we're just thinking about ourselves because men are selfish.
I just
So we might that's
Someone
like we
sent
want
in
them
a
to make noise,
voice
but they don't
question
want us to
about
make
this.
noise.
All right,
do.
we'll get to it. We'll
The
get
girls
to
want you to go, whoa, all like you.
it. Jizzy time. Yeah. That's what I give her. Just so she knows.
Girls basically love it if you're struggling to breathe in their ear.
Are you sure?
Apparently. I'm just listening. That's what I've learned. Listen to what women want and give them it.
And then when they say, just ignore it and reaffirm it with your own beliefs. Gradually. Yeah, this is what you want, isn't it?
We're in a chicken shop, we've all got guns, there's a woman.
Right, go. I don't want to slow this story down. That's the last thing I want.
So we're in there. And in walks in. In walks in?
Walks in.
In
walks.
walks.
In walks.
In walks.
In walks in.
In walks a really attractive girl who I would have said was, I don't know, 22
Yeah.
maximum. 19 to 22.
She's early 20s, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah. And, she's dressed very nice on a night out in Nottingham, but she's alone and she orders her food. And in that situation, because I'm like, we're a group of 4 lads, we're all a bit pissed, we're a bit leery. My brain automatically, and I think if this isn't your reaction as a man, it should be. Just make sure they don't feel uncomfortable. Make sure, because it's a girl on her own. She just wants food. She just wants to go home. Yeah. She probably doesn't want fucking, to feel like people are looking at her or anything like that. Just fucking leave it alone.
She's nervous about the thing that might happen.
But no,
she's a 20-year-old hottie.
She might not be, but I'm nervous that she might be.
Totally, but if we look at her life, she's 19, 20, she's attractive. She sees 4 older guys. She's probably had much older guys. She's probably had lads be like, like...
It's you want to say, listen, we're cool. We're
Yeah,
not gonna
we
do
are not
anything to you.
intimidated
Yeah.
at all.
Say
But
it.
essentially what you're saying is like, love, just to let you know, just about to order your food, we're not rapists.
Yeah,
So have a
essentially.
lovely evening.
But you can't say that.
You can't bring that up
But
because
you've got to act it.
No,
It
you
gives
can't
off the
say,
wrong vibe.
You does.
You've got to
what I
act
mean?
like a
It
non-rapist.
makes weirdly, it makes them nervous when you mention rape around them. Even though you say no, that's not what
I
we
would
are.
never.
We wouldn't do that. We're just cool guys.
So
Sorry, love, we're cool guys. Carry on.
she orders her food, right? And then in my head, I'm like, oh, she's probably a little bit uncomfortable because we're all here and our food was taking longer as well because we'd ordered for 4 people. I was like, she'll probably get her food and just go. Like, she's probably on her way home. That's what I thought. But she got her food and just started eating it on the other side of the thing. And that made me go, oh,
She's cool.
she does feel comfortable. She's not nervous about anything because she's just staying and having a scram.
Nice.
So she's having a few chips and that. And then she goes, oh, no. Right? And she takes her.
Does she? Is that?
That was her voice.
If she was like a 9, a 10. Oh no! I got the wrong fucking chips.
So she takes a box of some food that at the time we didn't know what it was to the counter. And she goes, this is halloumi. And then we knew. She said, this is halloumi. This is halloumi. And I didn't order that. I ordered chicken. And the fella goes, oh, mate, wouldn't you just have halloumi, mate? She goes, oh, I can't have halloumi because I just can't have it. And Carl goes, what's wrong with halloumi, girl? Like,
Trying to be nice.
yeah.
Was that a nickname?
No, I was just like, oh, you're not into halloumi? No. Because we've been there long enough that we probably should have interacted with it by now.
Yeah. She goes, what's wrong with halloumi? Halloumi's lovely. And she goes, oh, no, I can't have it. I'm lactose intolerant.
She was Nottingham born and bred. He disagrees with all my guns.
She goes, I'm lactose intolerant, can't have it. And Carl's just trying to make nice, polite, comfort-giving conversation. And he goes, oh, I couldn't live without cheese, me. He goes, do you have all those fake vegan cheeses and stuff? And she goes, I do have those, but also there's some real cheeses now without no lactose in, and I can have them.
Right.
And then Harry goes,
No, I went, and then I went, oh, is it like, I did that. We all know what that means.
Pointed
Is it like,
at bowels.
I
Yeah.
said like, oh, it was at that.
bad
And
gut.
and she went,
she goes, yeah, stomach problems. And Harry, and Harry goes, so what happens if you have cheese? She's like, oh, really bad stomach problems. And he's lent, by the way.
do the lean.
He's leaning on like a console or like ledge near the window. So he's like this, and he's like, just, and I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to look like calm, cool, and hey, I'm not, a problem. And he goes, oh, stomach problems. Do you mean like poo and that?
What did she do?
She immediately grabbed their food and left it. And left with it.
Yeah.
Like the second he said it, she was like, right, no, they are rapists, and we're getting off.
Harry was like, you just went,
Oh, like poo and that, yeah.
Oh,
she's gone.
hey, girl.
Did
Talking about
Did
shy.
she say another word?
No.
Oh,
She immediately left.
Can I give a bit of context?
No.
From
No.
my point of view.
What more context do you want from
Right,
that?
so first, there was also
She's just a beautiful woman with an awful voice.
well, there's also the bit where when I came in,
I'm kind of into that voice.
You are
Like farmer.
a worldie was like, hello, Adam. Oh, I tell you what, I'm a fucking
No, I don't need a
90.
tongue to be that big, but like the one I was doing, I'd be all right with.
Do yours. Let's see the difference.
Oh, my name's Jerry. I love it. Right good in the pussy.
All right, yeah. Works
Jenny
for me.
Cinnamon.
but Adam asked me, he was like, if you saw, if you, how would you chat to a girl in like a club?
This was,
What about this?
this
So
was
this-
after she'd gone.
No, this was
No,
before.
we-
This is
this-
when she was in the. So this is
while she was in
We
there.
were
this is the
role
thing.
playing.
We were role playing,
Harry.
chatting to a woman.
So Dan, picture this, right? The three of
Oh,
them are
yeah.
all.
Funnily though, really funnily.
So they're all doing this, pretending they're in a bar.
in the club.
Yeah.
So we're all going, right, we're all two girls dancing. Choose
And they're all
one of us
going,
and chat
what
us
would
up.
you say? And I was like, well, I've never really like chatted to her because like, I got with Ellie over like apps and stuff like that. So, and I,
Multiple apps.
Auto trader.
Did you find her on loads of apps?
loads of apps,
All right.
Wordle,
She really wanted it.
Uber.
So we're dancing.
So you're in the if you're in
yeah.
the club.
And so the three lads doing that, what she's seen is three lads doing that, and then me going to each one of them and trying to chat each person up and failing and going round in a circle. And then eventually she got her food and that happened. And I just thought it was funny to say poo. That's basically the context, really.
Oh, well, it makes total sense
Yeah.
now that
But
you've
I am-
given it that context.
And I wasn't.
We've been
I was
training.
practicing, so I just mentioned shit with
No, we've been training them up.
But it looked like I was trying to like drop some game.
No, we've been training you up, and you've gone right. I get it. Yeah, and you
Yeah, but
got,
that is the
I'm
game,
going
isn't
to use
it?
everything I've learned.
yeah.
That is the game. She goes, oh, it give me tummy problems. You're like, you dirty bitch, pooing, and then she goes, oh God, I feel bad. I'll suck him off. That's basically the game, isn't it?
And I was pretty horizontal.
Yeah, he was lean.
Yeah,
he was
leaning.
lent.
Like, yeah.
Lean bit.
Yeah, and I don't think there's, we discussed afterwards, I don't think there's ever any sort of social situation where you should just say poo.
No, not many anyway. Not to women on their own.
No, definitely
Just
not.
comment below and let Harry know whether that context made you look more favourably on him from this story or not.
I've been practicing.
Importantly, I'm horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then can we say the thing about Jack?
Jack started a pub riot.
Oh yeah, Jack started a 50-man pub brawl, didn't he?
I mean, order. I think he was just there.
No.
And a
No,
bunch of
it was
dickheads.
him.
No.
I don't think he
Caused it.
I just think Jack was existing and knobheads just.
No, he was the reason for it.
He
People were
wanted a
shoving
photo
up.
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not Jack starting
Jack
a
was
riot.
there-
But it's funnier to say it that way, Dan, isn't it?
Poor
It's
old
coming in
Jack.
podcast.
It sounds like our fucking tour manager and photographer's gone in and gone, right, these cunts have gone to bed. Let's start lamping some locals. And they're like, oh no, you punched me right in my face.
That girl.
She went.
No, it's all Nottingham people. That's how they speak. If only I'd brought my Uzi.
Jack was initially in the kebab house / flirt emporium with us. And he left to go and get some different food. And on the way back to the hotel, he was like, oh, there's a karaoke bar next to the hotel. Maybe I'll go in and just have one pint on my own. Because that
Did
could be
you walk past it?
Yeah.
Because me and Laura walked past it and it looked rough as
Was
fuck.
the
Yeah.
stage.
Yeah.
I think Jack does stuff for the story sometimes, and also to be like on his Instagram, like videoing someone doing karaoke. That's who he is, isn't it? So he goes in and because he's like the only podcast person that walks in, and it's full of a lot of people who'd been at the show. Two initially go, "Oh my God, Jack, let's get a photo with you there, cock." Right? So two of them go over to Jack and get a photo with him. But they're moving people out the way so they can get a photo, just them two and Jack. And someone gets pushed over and it just starts like a fucking entire pub brawl.
Jack said everyone was fighting. Even people just sat in the corner, just started.
Not a punch thrown anywhere near Jack. He's just basically started a selfie queue accidentally
You're not punching Jack.
and had the queue start battering each other.
Have you seen the end of Kingsman where
Yeah.
they set the things off and everyone's just punching each other's heads in?
In the church.
And
That's what I was
Jack
picturing.
just films it.
Oh, but he's
Yeah.
holding a Heineken as well.
He's holding a Heineken that he got on the house because the bartender was like, I don't know who you are, but if you're famous, you can have a drink on me.
That's what we do around here.
Nozick, it was wild, mate. I'd never been before, I don't think, anyway. Well, not for the extended period of time. It's strange.
I'm sure we've been in Nottingham together.
Have we?
I'm sure. On the last tour.
Just
Yeah.
felt-
Because I went on stage in a North Face trackie.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, you're not last.
Good memory, that.
Yeah. No, but it's a thing to... Because
But when you're on tour, they all blur a bit, don't they? This tour's more spread out. There's only 11 shows.
At one point, we were in the pub and a man walked in with a bob and
With a what?
with a
The
bob
lad who
haircut.
walked in and then
He
they
had
went,
a-
he's not real.
Bomb.
Two fellas walked in and one of them had a cropped bob, like Lord Farquaad kind of hair. And what they've done, two people have walked in and then a group of lads have laughed in their face on a night out.
Yeah, the shit haircut. It's his fault.
It was a bit Javier Bardem, No Country for Old Men
Yeah.
hair. It was that.
I just think it was an odd place. Everyone was nice enough, but
Well, there was one guy who was quite mean to Harry and I nearly punched his head in.
yeah, he was a cock. She bought me a Guinness to say sorry.
That was the wildest thing. The wildest move, that.
I know how it happened. There was there's a slug down there. And then Laura was like, no, the slug's that way.
I'm going to have to give a bit more context to the listeners than that.
Adam was like, oh, there's a slug and lettuce pub down there. And then she was like, no, it's this way. And she led us the wrong way. And then by the time we were that end, it's like Dickhead Party Street, innit?
Yeah.
We then just chose the easiest, normal looking boozer. But that was the one right next to the theatre.
I think every single person in there had been at the show.
Yeah.
And most of them were sound. But one lad got a bit... He was sound initially, then he got a bit annoying. So we started sort of ignoring him because he was doing everyone's head in. And then I think because we were ignoring him, he couldn't his ego couldn't handle it. So he tried to be a cunt to Harry. And Harry was so sort of naive to it and was
And I
like...
couldn't understand what he was saying as well.
Yeah,
because
because
he was talking like this.
he was.
No, he was Scottish.
Yeah, that was my Scottish. That was my Scottish.
And because he sort of... He thought he considered me, Carl, and Finn to be professional comedians, like the three of us.
So he's a big fan.
And he went, these three fucking professional comedians ignoring me. Don't think you can join in with them. You're bottom of the barrel, just like me. And I
But
Harry
basically,
went, what?
I basically dapped him up though because I was like, I couldn't really understand what he was saying. And I absolutely shook. I was
It's a
like, oh,
great
yeah, have a good
deal.
night.
Good one,
He's
lads. Great way of doing it.
basically gone,
Good
you're
slam.
scum. And I've gone, nice one, fella. Yeah, I'll take that.
Harry went, what? And he repeated it. And I turned round to confront him, and Harry's like fucking high-fiving him. And I went, don't say that, lad. Like, don't ever say that again. Don't be a cunt. And Harry was like, oh, what did he say? And I told Harry, and then Harry went, oh, yeah, no, you're a cunt.
One more dap.
I thought he was calling me like man of the people.
No, he was calling you bottom of the
Yeah,
barrel.
Because he
was.
said, like, you're like one of us, is what he
Yeah.
said.
So he was also saying that he was bottom of the barrel. So
Yeah.
He was saying, he was basically saying, you're like me. Don't think you're like them.
Yeah.
But like sort of in a way of don't get ahead of yourself. That was his attitude. And then I think he had a bit of a domestic and he got
Mate,
dragged
I'm
out.
in
And
the
the girl he was
fucking
with,
Someone bought me a Guinness.
the girl he was with bought Carl a Guinness and then was like, that's me apology leave. She was dead sound and I just thought that was the funniest thing in the world to do, to get a Guinness for the only man in the pub that didn't want one.
There's a lot of girlfriends like reining in some of the behaviour, isn't there? Like in these circumstances, like, all right, chill out, because the guy's getting really like.
I think a lot of the time the girls are the fans as well. I've
Weirdly,
noticed
yeah.
that a lot of the time.
I just think they stand out more. I think it's mainly the lads are the fans, and there's more plus ones that are women. But I know what you mean. I know what you
A
mean.
lot of women.
Oh, fucking women.
But
Got
yeah,
a bit of a break now, haven't we? 2 weeks, something like that. 3 weeks.
Yeah, I've got normal gigs this weekend. The CCC on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that. And then it's my birthday. Might have drinks after the CCC as my birthday night out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Laura's
this
like, oh,
weekend?
you can go out for drinks on your birthday night. But I was like,
next weekend.
yeah, so Saturday the 8th is the CCC, but my birthday's the
That's
one
this
after.
Oh, yeah. What are you doing on your birthday?
We're going to go to La Fattoria, which is the Casa Italia of Chester.
Is that not a chain?
Nope. It's the same. It's the old
Same
boys.
vibe.
Yeah.
Have you
It's-
thought about Alton Towers?
and I've thought about Alton Towers. So that's my birthday. We're just going to think about Alton Towers. That's what we book in. A lot of people book in a meal. We just have some thinking time booked in. We just think about Alton Towers that we went to last week. But we just like, really lean into the memories. What do you mean about think about Alton Towers?
Because you've been recently. It'd be funny to go again.
Ah, right. I thought, yeah, that's
I mean,
makes
you did-
I've
way
got a
more
wedding
sense.
on Friday.
I'm not going to
Same.
Splash Landing again for a while.
I've got a wedding Friday. And then Liverpool play Southampton on Saturday. And that's my only plan for the day. Go to the game, wake up a bit hungover from the wedding, go to match, come back and have a nice, healthy Chinese meal.
What? Whose wedding?
Steve Dixon.
Steve.
Oh, it's Steve Dixon.
What would Steve Dixon say?
We've mentioned them, haven't we?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know the name.
Oh, right.
I've probably met him several times.
Have you known him as long as I've known Josh?
I've known him since reception.
Yeah, same.
Like from
First day of reception, I met Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
what? What you said? You're 4? Is that 4 years of age or 29?
Yeah,
years?
4.
Coming up to 30 years.
That's proper.
And I've actually known his missus longer than I've known him. No, well, I mean, I'd met him, but I was sort of friends with his missus before I was friends with him.
Right. That's nice. Have they been together since they were kids?
Since they were sixth form,
About the same as me and Seneca.
or maybe 18. No, they were 18, I think.
Yeah.
They definitely were 18. But yeah.
Yeah, same as me and
I
Seneca.
love it when people do that. It's so the opposite of what I did. Like a mate that I went to primary school with ended up marrying a girl that I went to college with, and I think they met when we were at college. So yeah, 16, 17, and they're married. They've got like 4 kids. It's
Some
just
people think this is
the
downside.
total opposite way of. There's no
nice things and
what's
bad
right is right. What works works. Like I'm happily married with Laura. I met her when I was like 33. These guys who meet early.
Stay and Samantha are just like a very, very good match.
Yeah.
Like they love the same stuff. They love bevies,
Running.
city breaks, and running marathons. And if you look on either of their Instagrams, it's just pictures of each other doing one of those 3 things, or often all
of
3.
them.
Like at the weekend, he ran the Malta Marathon. And so he spent the day in Malta and then got on the pints. That's their lives.
Does sound good. It would make the pints feel better if I'd done a marathon
Enter.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think they've formed? Do you think that's them just being together since they were kids, so they like the same things, or have they just?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Me and Seneca like some of the same things and some no. We've been together since essentially we were kids. But it's good to like different things, and also only now are we merging our friendship groups as well. We never really did that.
No, you really didn't.
Intentionally though.
In like the first 8 to 10 years or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
we intentionally kept it separate just because.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wasn't around for any of that, was I? I've been part of the, like, Serica's girlmates have been out loads with
But
us.
that's only like since we've really lived together, or it's basically the start of the podcast. We've like kind of gone, let's merge them.
all the podcast wags get on really well and I really like it.
Yeah, there's an absolute wag scene now.
Yeah.
Finn.
We need to get Finn one. X Factor style special coming soon to find him one. Maybe that's one of the rounds. They have to do a night out with the girls,
wags.
and the girls give their votes in.
Oh.
My God. No pressure, ladies.
Nah, they're a good group, aren't they?
It's
A good
not.
group of women.
I think that, that is a high intensity. If Finn met someone the first time that she goes out, and has to socialize with all the partners, that is a high pressure situation, isn't it?
They'd have to be a cunt to not fit in, though.
No,
Yeah.
yes,
And also,
I'm sure they would fit in.
That's my type. Pressure makes diamonds
I think
as well.
I downplay it. I think because I know everyone and I've known everyone for fucking 20 odd years, and obviously we've known each other so long. I'm like, yeah, it's just Dan. But I don't realise people coming in like, oh,
It
fuck.
is intimidating.
Yeah, but I don't see that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's clearly intimidating, but I don't see it at all. So it must be difficult.
You
to
see it
come in.
when we were talking about this, when we come out of a stage door, after one of these tour shows, and you come out the stage door, and sometimes people are waiting to take a picture or say hello or whatever. You come out and then they don't instigate it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
We come out the stage door and there's 40 people just stood there and they just go. But then you can't go.
Who wants a picture?
Who wants a photograph?
I had to. I want to go home. I came out of the stage door of Birmingham and we basically got a rider. We'd got Steve brilliantly to go to Costco and get a bit of a rider. But then the way it worked out, everyone's car was miles away. Steve was going out for a drink. So it was like, what the fuck are we doing with this rider? And I was thinking, I can't leave all this stuff here. It just goes against my instinct of it's wasteful. And then everyone was like, no, we're going to have to leave it. And there was a box of crisps. And I was like, oh, my kids, that's going to be 2 weeks of crisps. So I was like, fuck it, I'm doing
You
it.
could have left them and just bought more
I know
crisps
I
and
could,
you're earning more
but
now.
there's 50 bags of crisps in a box. I'm like, I'm not having it. So I
It's not
walked out stage
2009
door.
anymore. You can afford
I
crisps.
get the joke. I walked out stage door.
I'll just roll with it.
And the thing is, I had to do that joke because I walked out with all these crisps and you could see everyone going, what, you fucking a lot of crisps, earning more. I had to do selfies with a massive box of Walkers.
You shouldn't have to take a selfie with a box of Walkers.
I get the joke.
There you go. Should never have given you that. Look, now they're so
I get
happy.
it. It's getting boring now.
But yeah, when you walk out and everyone looks at you and you're like,
Take a massive multi-pack of box of crisps. It really does ease the tension.
Did you give everyone a pack?
Did I fuck my crisps?
Wow. But yeah, and then you have to go, you're like, mate, you have fun.
The guy in Cardiff, when we got to the Italian restaurant, was the most bewildered I've ever seen anyone. Just because we were going in and he realised that someone was walking in behind them, so sort of went to hold the door open and it was us. And he just sort of stopped working for about 10 seconds. Just went, oh.
I don't remember Cardiff Italian. Was I there?
No.
It's after the rugby.
You'd be glad it was awful.
All right.
It's not good. It's right by the theatre.
And then Adam messaged and went, did you make the mistake of going to that Italian? It was bang average.
Me, Alfie, Jack, and Pete Otway went there when I did my Cardiff tour date. Not good. Anyway, break time.
Hey, break time. Can't believe I bit. Fuck.
I can.
Hello, everyone. Very excited to announce Dan's Anthems is on sale now. I've wanted to do this event for ages. Adam's been doing his country all days. They've been smashing it. We're going ahead. We've got a great venue, content where they do bongos bingo. We've got Sunday, the 20th of April. It's Easter Sunday. So you've got the next day off. That's a bank holiday. Come and have a day rave. I mean, it's a day. It starts at 4. So you can do all the family stuff for Easter and then come and have a dance with us 4 till 10. If you need to get home early, if you need to get trains, you can get home. It's a very reasonable amount of time. If you've ever gone clubbing, if you enjoyed raving back in the day and you haven't done it for a while like me, come and get involved. If you've still got a great social life, just come and have a massive night out with all the lids. And it's not like hard techno or anything like that. We're not trying to be cool. Just club classics, absolute bangers, all the good dance music that you know and love. With me on stage curating a DJ set. We've got Felix Leiter DJing. Johnny Bongo is DJing, our very own Charlie. It's a great lineup of music. It's going to be an incredible event, very welcoming, very inclusive, but a lot of fun. So, tickets available now in the episode description. Dan's Anthems, Sunday, the 20th of April, 20 quid. Get on me. And we are back. Now, Let's address the well-dressed elephant in the room. We've got a few things to just backtrack on. You know?
You should call me an elephant.
Yeah.
Yeah. We very, very rarely do this. We usually just throw things into the ether and then forget about them.
Yeah.
But there's a few things we want to tie off. First of all, quite the reaction for Professor Rowe from
Just
the
a
public
cardigan?
episode.
No, I think it's the glasses and cardigan combo.
Oh, sorry. So I've got a bit of a dodgy eyesight and I bought a cardigan.
Well, you went for some bold choices along the. There's ways of doing glasses and cardigans that are less
They're just big glasses.
striking. Big glasses.
What's wrong with some big
Oh,
glasses?
no, we like them.
I actually do quite like them, but it got some response, didn't it?
You got some examples?
We
there?
have never had so many comments about one thing on an episode across the.
Hey, now we got close with the collage jumper. That got close.
I'm not going to wear that this week.
Nice.
with the glasses.
Everyone can go fuck themselves.
Go
Oh,
for it.
he hasn't just got a Montrex tracky on and a fucking New York Yankees cap. Fucking gay. Fucking shite cunts.
Was that one of the comments?
No, I made that one up.
Oh,
Yeah, they're worse when he makes them up.
So these are all the comments. I'm just going to read them out. This is what you get for trying to just bring a bit of style to the studio, not just grey jumpers and merch. You know?
this is
have a word,
It's all
pod.com.
merch. Trying
Have
to
a-
sell merch to the company we own.
What?
Mad
Yeah,
that
no,
makes me
the merch is great, but sometimes
Are
I
we
just want
getting that? Are we getting that money? Oh, that's great.
to zhazz it up a bit.
We.
I want to zhazz it
royal
up a
we.
bit sometimes. I want to look a bit fucking dapper. I want
Zhazz,
to put a
zhazz.
bit of an effort in. I
but
want
it's
to try
just-
and find me style.
Hey, we know you do.
Red
You,
cardigan.
we
Just a fucking red cardigan.
wasn't
but
the-
you
just the
looked
cardigan.
a bit of a... Read the examples.
I cannot believe how everyone let Adam off lightly for that outfit. He looks like one of those 40-year-old actors who gets cast in a movie in an American high school. Adam looks like a Guess Who character.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
I love Adam's Velma cosplay. Adam is dressed like a hairy Sue Perkins. This was my favourite one. And it's written like a scouse. That clobber needs a Rabona back to Dawson's Creek, my mate. Adam looks like an NHS receptionist. I can't wear white socks, but that monstrosity is allowed. Wear whatever socks you want, you fucking wool. And it wasn't a monstrosity, it's a lovely cardigan. Why does Adam look like his emails end in send from my iPhone?
iPhone.
iPhone.
Yeah.
It's a baby reindeer thing, innit? Adam looks like an AI interpretation of an American virgin. That's shite. Mad to see Mrs. Brown co-hosting with Dan. Feels like a cross between Jim Royal and Austin Powers. There was a lot of Jim Royal, Ricky Tomlinson ones, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There was.
Adam looks like the child killer in Lovely Bones. I haven't seen
Never
that.
seen
He's like
it.
a paedophile killer.
It's like a child
He
killer.
kills paedophiles.
He sounds great.
No, I think he's for the paedophiles.
Oh, fuck.
He's a
No, I'm
paedophile,
against them, mate.
comma killer.
I knew Adam couldn't see. Hang on. I knew Adam couldn't see, but didn't
Nah, this is my favourite one.
but didn't think he needed 2 Land Rover Defender windshields as glasses. Harry Potter. Great to see a young Rolf Harris is back. That just doesn't make sense. I'm not even shagging any kids in it. Why is Adam dressed like he's in an 80s movie? Honey, I Shrunk the Lids. Okay. I want current Adam to meet 2020 Adam just to see how badly they fight. Hey, I've always got along with everyone. All Adam needs is a scarf and he looks like he teaches art or photography at a local community college. Nah. Adam Rowe looks like Simon from The In-Betweeners when his girlfriend dresses him up in a pink cardigan.
That's a good one.
Adam is slowly morphing into Dawn French. That's not sound, that one. What are Adam's pronouns these days? Adam looking like the substitute teacher that every kid thinks is really cool until he's all over social media in a pedo sting video. Bit wordy, that one. Adam looking like a gay Jim Royal. Why?
Because of the cardigan.
Adam spent so much money on his house, he's had to get his clobber from Oxfam. That is not from Oxfam. It's from a very reputable shop.
It'll be in Oxfam in about 2 months. That's the mistake you made there.
Sod the mortgage off, lad. Get a stylist. Oh, yeah. They would put me in that. It's stylish.
It's not the cardigan, it's the combo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And they work together.
I agree.
Why is Adam dressed as Ellen DeGeneres? And the last one is just Adam looks like a tit.
What's everyone's favourite one? Yours is Land Defender.
As
It's the
soon as I
Rabona
saw
one for
it.
me.
What?
The Rabona one's the best one. What you say back to them, Adam?
You just don't know fashion.
Yeah.
No one can talk to me. I just better than everyone who listens to this podcast.
What is coming
Every
up?
single one of
fashion?
them. What?
What's coming up? What's in? What's new?
What's
hip?
new in fashion? What's coming up in 2025?
Well, I've got a pair of alligator skin cowboy boots on the way from Nashville.
Is that coming up in fashion?
Yeah.
He's wearing them for five-a-side. You don't know five-a-side or fashion. I hope you keep getting famous. I hope that is how that plays out. And I can't wait to see you at like Paris Fashion Week. I'd love to
You're
see
gonna
you
be
in
like
the front
Kanye.
row.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You're gonna
pioneer.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Tyler the Creator, Pharrell, Adam. Oh, brilliant. Sign me up.
They're all different to Adam, though, aren't they? They can get away with things.
In what sense?
Rapping.
They're all rappers
They're all rappers.
and black.
Oh, right. And one of them's had his life done as a Lego movie. I mean, that'd be good as well. Look into that. Shall we tie up what happened with the first and only? No, we had two, didn't we?
Yeah.
We've thrown out the WhatsApp number. It will be available again
In
to
the
make
description,
sure in
yeah,
the
yeah.
description.
Yep.
WhatsApp voice notes only.
Stop
First one was
phoning.
fine, but
If you phone, you get blocked.
the confession of she was asking for advice, really, wasn't it?
I think she was Welsh.
Adam worked it out.
Hang on. I don't think we've contextualized that enough because if someone missed last week's episode, you need to go back to last week's Patreon episode and
Listen to the voice note at the end. There's a Welsh woman who had her dog murk a cat, and she was worried about what to do. Whoa, Adam, you put your you put your headphones on.
Finn just went and got them for me.
Yeah, he did.
They've cut loads out of the.
So what's the context there?
How much more motherfucking It's
Well,
a
you
Welsh
mentioned
lady.
Misty.
Dog killed the cat. She doesn't know what to do with the cat.
There we go.
If you're watching this going, well, I haven't seen last week's episode. Fucking watch it.
It was an old cat, and she kept the body in the shed. That was a big
And
bit
then she
of it.
went and looked for it.
Yeah, and then she went and...
I think you're
Did she send this in as a
over-explaining
voice
yourself,
note
big
on
man.
WhatsApp?
And she's
Yeah,
Welsh.
and we played it on the podcast. You know the one we're doing right now? There's been other episodes of it.
Keep going back.
Last week's episode. Was it the Patreon
Well, we
exclusive?
started the podcast in my spare room. And then COVID hit. We got the Patreon going. There's loads of backstory. We've been loads of places. Do you reckon everyone's got it?
Have you ate today? Because you seem like you're a bit
honestly,
hungry.
I had a lovely honest, Rudy's has become such a little touch.
Do you know what?
Oh, no, I don't like this. Not my specific type of pizza. Shut up, cardigan boy. Ready? Let's do it.
I was just going to say it's quite expensive in Rudy's, you know?
I got 7 pizzas.
You can't you? When you're fucking loaded. Like this cunt.
Come on.
Hey guys, Welsh Cat Lady here. Just give you a bit of an update because I could see it was really bothering Carl and Dan. Cat is out of shed. They had gone to look sort
Out
of
the
in the
bag,
car
usually.
further afield because we live quite remote. When they left, I went in the shed, got the cat out of a black bag that I put it in the boot of my car, drove to our local tip and put it in the general waste. I will, though, accept that it was a little bit heartless, so I have donated £10 to cat protection.
It would have been 20 quid for a child.
I go to my tip a lot, and I love it. And I actually resent... Do you know when you drive in, the guy stops you?
Yeah.
Did they check your address?
Why would they
Right.
do that?
Oh,
You're
it's
thinking
just-
about visiting someone in prison.
I've got to stop putting my recycling in prison. It's a much longer journey as well. God,
So you
go on.
drive up, and the guy... And mate...
What have you got?
I know, but I'm not. I'm a forgotten lad. I'm here all the time. Sometimes I'll drive past them and I can see him getting pissed off in my rear view. Anyway, I don't think a cat's corpse is general waste. I think you'd have an issue with
What
that.
bin did you put
Well,
that
you're
in?
not putting it in green waste, are you?
Like compost.
No, I don't.
It
think
probably is green waste, actually.
Yeah.
No.
Because we are all just the earth at the end of the day.
That's spiritual, isn't it? Think it's about dead cats. It's all just mud. Get it in the green bin.
I don't know. I don't think it got.
Well, you're not recycling it, are you?
No, it's not hard plastics. I mean, we can go through every bit of the recycling. I think if you've got a black bag and you want to get rid of it quick without anyone going, hey, excuse me, along, because they're from Nottingham. What's in the bag? Like, you just get it in the
I throw most things in general waste unless I can get away with it.
non-recyclables, quick, fast move.
I'm putting a green bin, me. Like if we're talking about what bin you'd put a cat in.
At home.
I mean,
Someone
all I'm
else's-
telling you is, in my opinion, I'm not saying I just simply wouldn't kill a cat. That's my opinion.
She didn't kill a cat.
Yeah, but she knew someone who did or whatever. I forgot. But you know what I mean. If there was a dead cat and it was like if I took an exam, and it was like, right, what bin does this dead cat go in? A,
Is this general
green,
studies?
B, recycling. C, general waste. It's A, green.
You can't recycle a cat.
No. Unless you Buddhist
Tune in,
cat.
Harry.
You could put it in a compost and just let it decompose.
Would you put it
That's
in
what I'm
your
saying.
bin?
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's ever had their dead body put in a compost, like at the bottom of a garden.
100%.
You can get it turned into a tree.
So that's ashes.
No, you can get like yourself turned.
Yeah,
Well, not
that's-
yourself, but like
That's the ashes of your body.
yeah, but they put it into a seed, don't they?
I think it's quite a long way of disposing a body, isn't it?
It's still part of the earth, though, isn't it?
My instinct
that
was to
far
bury this, keep it away from the council. But I suppose it's so much higher risk if someone comes along and goes, hey, what you doing? This is public property.
What if she's throwing
you
it
can't be burying things around here.
Imagine how gutted you'd be, right? If you die and you get to heaven and there's a heaven, and you're like, fucking hell. And God's like, hey, say sorry and I'll let you in. You're like, soz. And he lets you in. Right, forgives you for all your
Yeah,
sins and that. You get in. And he's like, right, reincarnation's real. So we're sending you back in a minute. And you get to choose what you're going to be. Do you want to be another person? Do you want to go and live as a monkey for a bit? Giraffe? Like, firefly? What do you want? But then God has a little look on earth and it's like your funeral. He's like, oh, do you want to watch your funeral? And then you get cremated. And he's like, yeah, no, we have to wait until like that your body's in like a resting place and then that's when we send you back. But then your family make you a tree. And he's like, oh, you're a living thing again. So you're just a tree for 1,000 years now.
How long do trees live?
The trees go to heaven. You know what I mean?
Shit film.
You'd be gutted there, wouldn't you?
What? You get up to heaven and you're like, this is just a glorified waiting room. We're just about to, it's like fucking reallocation. Knowing that you're then going to get reincarnated yet again, what are you going back for round 2? Because in theory, everyone who's finding this out for the first time, this is their first go round.
Yeah, but they're wiping your memory.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
You're
your memory's wiped. You come back.
You're not living as a tree going,
But what
I
if-
used to be a
Otherwise,
podcaster.
most things on the planet would know by now what they used to
Yeah.
be.
But if you chose polar
But how
bear,
would they? But what?
Well, there would be people who came back as people.
No, that's
They're bullets.
No, that's the caveat. You're not allowed because you'd be like, yeah, I've done all this before. You've got to come back as an animal, so you can't be a lion that's like
Maybe that's why animals can't talk.
Champions League final 2005. Yeah.
Yeah, you go back as any animal, but I take away your
can't talk.
ability to conceive language.
What are you going for?
polar bear.
Monkey.
Polar bears have no food. They're
Polar
all
bear.
starving out.
You'd be cold. You'd be fraps, mate.
No, they're not cold, are they? They love being in the freezing
They're
cold
made
water.
for that. Warm is not what they want. Cold is what they want.
Polar bears aren't just like you doing a cold plunge. Polar bears are fucking
Polar ball. I want to be a polar ball.
Polar bear.
Oh, it's an Arctic pig.
I'd be worried if I was this woman in case I'd accidentally thrown like 3 proofs of address away with her in the bag. Like 3 water bills.
Hang on, I want to choose my fucking animal, you cunt.
Just saying.
Golden eagle.
You're starving today, you.
Do I need to eat again?
You're just taking, you've got like an energy and you keep taking it out on everyone.
Like, does she get in trouble if the council go, why are you burying dead cats at the tip? Oh, you put a water bill in the bag by accident so we knew where you lived.
I don't think
Never
I
put
don't
your
think
water
she
bills
will have
in.
done that. I don't
No.
think she's took like the bin bag out of her kitchen bin and gone, I don't think I've used this yet.
Water
Put the cat
bill,
in that.
dead animal.
She's probably just got a fresh bin bag for the dead cat.
I think a lot of people that are getting rid of bodies make sure their address isn't in there with them. And I just think
Oh,
you
and
have
I've
that.
put me fucking passport
She's
in with
Welsh.
the cat.
She's Welsh.
Does that mean cow?
No, they could make mistakes down there.
My mum binned our passports
There
when we
you
were
go.
younger.
With your dad's body.
I've not seen him for a while.
But do you get in trouble? Will she get in trouble?
No, because it's
They'll be going, why are you burying dead cats? What's happened?
Because it's not a person. There's no criminal
They are
criminal
not
investigation.
opening up the bin bags. Why are they doing that?
Because they're like, that stinks. That's not general waste. Oh, it's a dead cat.
The law doesn't
General
ca-
waste usually smells lovely. There's an issue. Like, also, it's just it's
So
a
you'd
dead cat.
bury a person there then, couldn't you?
No.
No, because that's
Because
That's
burying
illegal.
a human and burying a cat, you can put a cat in the bin if it's dead.
I mean,
There's
you
no
you
crime being committed,
People
Carl.
have definitely chucked human remains at a tip. 100%.
Against the rules, though,
Yeah,
Finn.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
I think
got one.
cats against the rules.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's
is it
no
illegal?
law.
It's not illegal. No.
Surely there's
If
no
you
law.
run over a cat, you don't even have to stop the car.
But you do for a dog.
Can
so
you
like cats
chuck
are
a
below
dead
dogs
cat?
in law.
If there's a cat in the road and you brake and cause an accident, it's your fault.
No, you're meant to hit it. Even if you're about to miss it, you've
Yeah.
got to hit
Even
it.
if there isn't a cat, you can drive towards them.
Cat's on the side waiting to cross the road. You're meant to fucking mount the curb.
It was on my front lawn.
What's
It
the
is
law?
mad that like the below. It's because there's
Yeah.
more strays, isn't it?
It's
You've got every right to assume that you've just killed a fucking little nomad.
And
cat.
also, it's on them because their reflexes are meant to be like sick.
It's on them. That's what it says in the
but
law.
it could have
That's on the cat.
Could have been on 8 Lives. You never know.
it could be against legal regulations. It's just inappropriate. So I think each council has got their own thing. So Swansea Council or whatever might be fine with it.
I don't think it's a bad place to
by the
put
way.
it. I think she's acted.
Yeah, but she's put it in the boot. You've left a fucking trail there.
Sorry. Finn, you'd be a seagull. Why?
Seems like a pretty easy life.
Chips.
Chips.
You'd be a seagull rather than eagle.
See, yeah.
If you pick a bird and you don't pick one of the big bad boys, what are you
They're
doing?
quite lonely though, aren't they?
Yeah, seagulls are always with their mates.
Yeah, you never see
hanging
eagles.
out,
they're always
laughing.
And they're
chatting.
bald.
You never see eagles with their mates.
Eagles are bald, aren't they? Bald eagles.
Bald eagles, are
I'd rather be like, no offense, but I'd rather be a fucking bird with a haircut, you know?
An ostrich.
I'll come and find you and fucking eat you.
Would you rather be an ostrich or an eagle?
What are ostrich? The big,
What
runny,
are ostriches, Dan,
the big
yeah?
fat runny ones.
Yeah. They're dead fast, big necks. Everyone loves them.
Fucking.
They race them in
They're-
Saudi Arabia as well. You could be like a race.
They're
emu.
creepy dinosaur cunts. Them. I know all birds are dinosaurs, but
70 kilometers an hour.
What about
an
an emu?
ostrich?
yeah, seen them on the M6.
Which are the ones that do their head in the sand? Is that them?
Ostriches.
Yeah, you do that, and then you get your feet rubbed by some Chinese lady.
As an ostrich,
Yeah.
and then not pay because I can run at 70 miles an hour.
Kilometers.
I saw the TikTok the other day and it was some guy.
Sorry, European adult. Thank God this isn't in
You're
my
very
power.
strong.
And both of us did it. That's a yellow card for both of us.
What
I saw the TikTok the other day and it was some fella arriving in heaven. He's like, wow, what the hell? Yeah, I just didn't expect it to be Chinese. All the buildings are Chinese. You don't give a thought, do you? You just think that's going to be like where you live. Oh, that's Chinese.
Sorry. What do you mean?
When you picture buildings in heaven, do you picture like...
I don't picture buildings in heaven. It's honestly like a big fucking... It's a big cloud to me.
just sitting on a cloud and...
It's right, but it's also 6-year-old child heaven, isn't it?
I don't want to go there.
That's just like, it's up there, it's a cloud, I just lie on a cloud.
6-year-old child.
That's hell. That'd be hell. Just on a cloud
Yeah,
with
like the
nothing
good
to
place.
do.
It's buildings in it. It's gaffs.
Yeah, no, I don't picture it like that. I don't see the Good Place as a documentary personally. I think heaven.
Adam's on
heaven
a
is
cloud
like-
watching The Good Wife and fucking like just chipping balls.
The heaven to me, like if there's a heaven, what I expect it to be as I get there, like the floor is a cloud.
Yeah.
And none of us have actually, no one sees their feet in heaven. It's like from the ankle up, you're just in your body, but your feet are like sort of in the cloud.
Smoke machine.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you watch football in heaven?
What do you mean?
Is there no football in heaven? Because you can't see the ground. It's just like,
No, there still is football, but it's happening on earth.
right.
There's no heaven football.
How'd
And
you
I'm a
know?
Liverpool fan. I don't support Heaven FC, do I?
Right.
No,
Or
Liverpool-
playing Hell FC.
Yeah.
For you, heaven is just like a viewing platform for earth.
No, that's part of it. You can get fucking Now TV in heaven, and I can just watch the match on it.
You still got to pay.
This is, so far, your heaven is no floors, a TV, and you're just looking off the cloud. I don't know what. Should I watch it live?
No.
It is a bit of a distance.
No.
Where do you go in heaven? You're just stuck on a cloud.
Listen, I'll tell you.
That sounds awful.
I'm not like on a cloud above. It's just that it's made of clouds. I'm not on a cloud above Earth necessarily.
Have you confabulated the whole heaven is in the sky thing to just cloud land? So all the it's like it looks like Liverpool. Liverpool is heaven. Except
No.
you can't see fucking Church
No,
Street
there's no
because it's just
buildings.
cloud.
There's no buildings,
No,
but
they're all
like
Chinese buildings.
but they can't,
in
like-
Carl's Chinese heaven.
in my head, heaven's whatever the individual person wants it to be on that given. You wake up, you're like, water park, and then I don't know where there's just water park in amongst the clouds.
That'd be exciting because you're falling into water, but you can't see the water because there's clouds
No, but the water could be like
above the clouds.
above cloud level.
Good.
Yeah.
I think we've all had a stroke. Check the gas leak. I think it's back.
I think most people think exactly what I think. By the way,
Until they actually
always
think
about
it.
everything, but on this heaven specific thing.
yeah. So what's heaven like? If we get to heaven and there's a heaven, what's it like to you?
I'm going to be so gutted because I've railed against it for so long. But I think it's whatever place you've ever been or imagine on earth that feels amazing, it's going to be like that.
Phase house.
Phase house.
Just the bank.
Gamers.
Would you be annoyed though? Would you be annoyed though? Or you'd be buzzing surely?
If they
If you were
let me
proven
in,
wrong.
oh,
Am I rich up here?
mate, if I
skiing down his money.
get in, if I get
That's
in,
his heaven.
I'm going to feel like I've snuck in against like it's going to be like a nightclub where the band's gone, no, you're not coming in, and I've rejoined the queue and managed to just sneak in because I don't know how I get in.
I saw an interesting quote the other day from the Pope, which was that he hopes that hell is empty and that's his idea of hell is no one's there
And
everyone's
heaven's
been
full
forgiven.
of paedophiles.
Yeah.
Right.
But then that's the devil's idea of hell, isn't it?
What?
Because he wants a full hell. It's like an it's an impossible circle.
What are you talking about, Carl?
I think heaven is your version
No.
of heaven.
No, wait a minute. Come
Well,
back to
the
that. in a minute.
devil's version of hell is an empty hell, isn't it?
No, it's a full hell, isn't it?
It's
No,
a
because then he's
Saturday
happy.
night in Pogues.
That's his heaven hell, then, isn't it? He's made up. Hell's full.
Are you all right? What was
What are you
that?
talking about?
Are you all right?
Why would the devil want hell to be empty? Because then he can't fist
Exactly.
anyone.
That's it.
He's being a bad GM there.
That's his version of hell. Hell.
I think he's got too stringent on the rules of hell, hasn't he? If he's like, nah,
He
you're not
runs
bad
hell.
enough.
He's not in hell, is he?
Where's Hitler if hell's empty?
Heaven.
He's been forgiven and he's
I'm just telling you this.
repented.
It doesn't matter how many clouds
But
are on the floor.
Nazis have heaven.
Hitler. Yeah, but they don't go to it.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. No Nazis, no card-carrying Nazi is in any form of heaven. I don't care how many times you say sorry at the end. You don't get to annihilate people and then be like, nah, I said sorry at the end.
No, but I don't think that's the Pope's point. I think it's that God is that powerful. If God's real, he's that powerful and that forgiving. He's like, no, this is on me. I did this because he made Hitler.
He did in his own face. What's his image?
God looks like Hitler.
That would be quite the shock, wouldn't it?
Yeah, listen, you've been very naughty. He's got all the same mannerisms, but he's very accepting.
To
Like
me,
everybody.
Heaven is cloudland on the floor with big gold gates and a guy sat in like a little booth, and you walk up to
What,
it.
like an NCP?
Yeah.
What?
Peter.
Peter's
Peter.
an NCP car park
You get
attendant.
there and he goes, "You're right," and you go, "Can I go in?" He goes, "Yeah," or like, "No."
Right,
And
so
then he
what's
opens-
behind the gates?
Then he opens the gates, and then it's whatever you want it to be.
I think my initial open, it'll look like Teletubbyland. I'd love that. Just the first day in heaven, I want to start like that'd be class,
I'm
wouldn't it?
seeing-
Just having a piss up in Teletubbyland.
I'm seeing like an endless corridor of doors. And behind each door is everything you want it to be. So like the water park thing. One day you can open the door and it's a water park. One day it's Anfield. One day it's a gig.
Imagine this, because I thought about this recently on a hangover, and it wasn't good. Give me anxiety. Imagine there's a heaven, right? And you get to the gates, and it's Peter, or like maybe he's on his break, and it's fucking John or whatever.
It's the other NCP car park attendant.
Right? And Peter's like, right, you weren't a believer, but it is real. This is heaven. Like, first of all, you got to repent, say soz, and we'll think about letting you in. So now that you know, that you should have, believed. Soz?
Sauce.
Right. Now, the only other thing you have to do to get in is everyone you've ever met will immediately, you don't have to tell them, but they will immediately, whether they're in here or still down there, they will immediately know everything you've ever thought and felt about them or to them. So Laura will know every thought. You know when she's being annoying, but you like bit your tongue, and
I think she's alive still. So I think I died before Laura. So she's literally
100%.
just in the kitchen, still grieving a little bit.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she knows everything. It just downloads into her
everything
brain
you ever
instantly.
thought, everything you ever did, everything you ever thought about doing. Or
Yeah, she's going to be annoyed about some stuff,
Or-
but I haven't got any red cards in my history
You're
there.
also fucking dead. I'm not there.
Right, go on. Yeah, but you don't want your memory. You want,
or you can go back to Earth and live 5,000 lifetimes as a dung beetle.
That's a thought you had when you were hungover.
I've added the last bit.
Right, cool. Because
But would I be comfortable with everyone? Like, do you think all of your friends? This is where me brain went to next. Do you think all of your friends would still be your friends if they knew every thought you'd ever had about them?
there's going to be some awkward chats. But just Laura specifically, because she's the opinion I worry most about, she'd go, he did what? Oh, for fuck's sake. But there's no like, oh, the betrayal. But a few people are going to find out that I've cracked one out thinking about the missus. You know what I mean?
Compliment that, though, innit?
But I think that,
It's a weird compliment, though, isn't it?
yeah.
If I told you I wank over Seneca all the time, you're happy?
I'd be like, I'd stop. At
What?
least stop.
No, I stopped ages ago.
No, but
Oh.
it's his heaven. He's going into heaven.
No, you've stopped ages ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
But I used to do it every day.
okay.
And I'd shout a name and come on a picture of you and her. But like I'd Photoshop me on top of your face.
You've ruined it, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a compliment. It's because she's so fit.
Don't think the last bit's a compliment.
You'd rather he came on your face.
I don't want to. 5,000 lifetimes as a dung beetle. Human lifetimes.
That's 3 years, Dan.
3 years.
Dung beetle.
1,500 years as a dung beetle.
No, 3 years of you just eating nothing but poo and being a beetle. And not the musical
Paul.
beetle.
No, damn it. You got it first.
Right. Just one lifetime as a dung beetle.
5,000. What did I say?
There,
did say-
5,000.
So it's 1,500 years of being a dung beetle.
That's 15,000.
15,000 years.
5,000 times 3 is 15,000.
Oh my God, it's 15,000. I can't do it. I'm downloading the file.
Does it all happen at once? Like,
yeah.
are they all like sat
But then
around the
as
pub
you walk
going,
into heaven, everyone who's already there, like they're just going to be like, oh,
Well, that's not my heaven. Everyone doesn't hate me in my heaven.
I think in heaven as well, everything's already happened anyway. If we're going off that, everything's already happened, so everyone's already in heaven. When you get there, everyone is there. That's in my head.
Everyone.
Everyone that you want to be there.
Again,
Everyone
there is
that you
no
want to be
Nazis
there.
in heaven.
But like, otherwise you're just going to be waiting around for like,
Yeah, he's true, because
20
you've got
years.
Laura in your heaven, but she's still alive.
yeah.
Yeah, well.
oh, is that what you think?
Yeah.
If heaven's real, we get in. And even if people who aren't, who
It's a
died
simulator.
after us,
Yeah.
they're already there.
And
It's
they're all
just a
there at their
simulator.
peak.
Yeah, because Etta's
Like
mate,
2006 Steven Gerrard.
My 8-year-old daughter Etta, she might end up being an absolute knobhead at 25.
Yeah.
My heaven might be 8-year-old Etta was the best. Being
Yeah.
a dad at this age was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's an independent simulator.
None of it's not real, is it? It's just a simulation.
It's almost like it's a big made up load of fucking horseshit.
Could be quite offensive to some
I think the idea of everyone knowing everything I ever did, thought about doing, every thought, every feeling I ever had, all of it. The anxiety of that.
Yeah, but you're in heaven. Just walk it off with the clouds at your feet.
You could just walk it off.
Or you could be the best dressed dung beetle in a cardigan.
It's fashion.
Fucking my dung is the best. Look at that's the biggest fucking load of dung you've ever seen. They sort of like moonwalk with it, don't they?
Thing is, though, dung beetle, again, the dung beetle isn't being punished. He doesn't have to push shite if he doesn't want to. He does it because he likes it.
No.
So-
Doesn't do it because he likes it.
Who's
It
telling
does
him
it-
to do it?
Instinct.
Yeah, so he's
That-
not like,
it's
oh,
an
I hate this.
evolutionary
Yeah,
thing.
but it's normal.
But I reckon if you show the dung beetle like how to play like frisbee, it'd enjoy it more than
little
pushing
tiny
shit.
frisbee. Like dung beetles come home to the wife at the end of the day and like, fuck me, this is a horrible life. This just
I want to be
poo around.
I wish I was a frisbee beetle. Just pushing frisbee.
I don't know if they do. They love that. Polar bears love being cold.
Welcome home, babe. How was the day? Oh, you know, love, same old shite. Pushing shite.
Polar bear over like grizzly. Wouldn't you rather be in the woods instead of on a fucking...
Did someone just press factory reset on me? What happened? Grizzly.
Would you not... I get the bear thing, but polar just seems a bit all...
Because you're thinking about being cold.
No, I'm not saying it's boring. You're out there going, I wonder if there's a sea
Oh,
lion.
sorry, I didn't realise there was a fucking Siam Park in the forest for the
There
brown
is
bears.
just a wild bear in the forest.
They're not welcome, they're getting shot. If a bear wanders into Disneyland, it's dead.
I don't want to be a bear in Disneyland. I want to be a bear in fucking...
Polar bears are the goats of bears, by the way.
Fact. It isn't even close.
Yeah, but all they
in a
look at
scrap.
is the tundra all day. Do you not think they'd like a fucking
What's the
waterfall?
tundra?
The fucking
Is that a
Arctic
Thailand bunda?
tundra. They look at Thai bunda all day.
Polar bears are flying, mate. They get to float and that and swim and get on fish.
And polar bears are dangerous.
Yeah, they'll batter all the bears.
Is that what we're going off? Yeah, I'm the hardest bear, mate. Fucking freezing up here. I've got no mates.
Fact.
Fucking.
No one's fucking with polar bears.
Polar bear's not the hardest bear. A grizzly
is.
bear would mash up.
No,
I
no,
think
no.
a polar
Paddy,
bear-
it's honestly not like 10 grizzly bears probably wouldn't overdo a polar bear.
Polar
That
bears are
might
mad.
be.
Grizzly bears can just go like that.
Google says that polar bears and grizzly bears are equally as hard.
No, 10.
I listened to a podcast about bears recently,
Was it Forrest Galante?
2 bears, 1 cave.
but genuinely polar bears. Polar bears.
Polar bears are the goat bear.
Yeah,
Fact.
it's not
No,
even
polar
close.
bears are more aggressive.
Yeah, so do the other ones.
But no, it says it'd be a good scrap. It'd
So
be a
like-
heavyweight like
So like
title
men
fight.
under 5'4".
also,
Doesn't
a,
mean they're harder than 6 foot
a
men.
polar bear in the forest has beaten a grizzly. Put a grizzly in the Arctic. He's goose, mate.
Yeah, I won't go there then. I'll be a grizzly in the woods where I'm meant to be. Not at Disneyland or in the tundra looking at Thai bunda. What was that, by the way?
Here's a question I've got, by the way.
Mate, we've had some great ones.
If every animal in the world was the same size, this is a question I seen. What animal do you think wins a Royal Rumble?
Ant.
Scorpion.
Ant.
No, insects don't count.
Why ant?
Because they can carry like loads.
Haven't they got like jaw strength? Is absolutely unbelievable. The warrior
You're
ants.
getting confused with Carl's Ma.
Nice.
Snakes.
She's out of this.
Snakes would just be able to eat any other animal.
No,
And
stand
their
behind them.
jaws can just go massive.
Yeah, but like something else could just grab the
Someone could
snake.
just chop the head off with its hand.
They're all the same size. So what size are you thinking here? Are they all polar bear size, or are they all like
Nah,
dog
for
size, or are they all?
For some reason, I'm imagining everything's meerkat sized
Out to me, they're all human sized.
because I want to watch. Whereas if it's too big, I can't watch it.
So it's got to be it can't be an insect.
Chimpanzee. Chimpanzee would rip your face off. And if they're the same size as everything,
Couldn't fuck with like a polar bear or
a chimpanzee would
honey
mash
badger.
it.
Honey badger might be the
They
one.
bite
you know.
your cock off, you know. Did you know that? Did you know that?
Yeah.
Their move is to bite your cock off.
Fool me once.
Is
Who
the
taught
catchphrase of the honey badger. Honey badgers. Fool me
But who
once.
taught them that move? You know what I mean? Because you have to take your pants off.
That's instinctive. That's like dung for the beetle. You always
Instinctively
bite a
take
dick.
your pants off to bite your dick off.
Sorry, what?
If
I
you
thought
got-
you meant the honey badger bites the dick off like it's
Anything. That's its move.
humans. It actually unbuttons trousers. This is instinct, that. Tell me. There must be a higher power. I watch a honey badger take someone's trousers off.
It's kissing down.
Why do you think there's a god, Carl? Well,
Takes the belt off.
have you ever seen a honey badger give a blowjob?
By the way, the answer might be honey badger. Bites cocks off. It's unhinged.
Shall we do some icks? Should we do some icks? Anyone want to do some icks?
Yeah, go on.
We need an ick jingle that we've not got.
Eggs.
Oh, that's why he's a musician. Ben says, ick. My girlfriend uses the swipe method to type on her phone. It's an ick.
Oh,
I do that.
What's that?
I don't think you've ever tried it.
You
I think
lizard.
you're going to leave the studio when you find out what this is.
Oh,
Harry,
Can I show you?
Show him.
Give me something to
It's actually
type.
No, you're gonna have to go and stand next to him.
Come on.
This is mental.
pedophilic.
Let him live. Oh, Adam's face is a picture here for the audio listeners. He looks confused.
It looks so stressful watching Harry.
So you
try.
essentially swipe around the keyboard towards letters and it knows up where you type. Time to type.
Toy.
Toy, toy.
What's that? I don't know.
Who needed that?
That is an
That was some cunt's job for about 9 months. That some cunt was like in an office and they were like, "Oh, we need a new iPhone thing." He's like, "I'm on this." People are finding typing too hard. Someone got paid about 200 grand to come up with that. Who needed it? It's not saving anyone any time. That took you longer to type than it would have took me.
Sometimes though, if there's two letters of the same that are together, it freaks out a little bit because you can't like go off it and back on it. Because
Yeah, I'll just be like Mississippi doing that.
I'll try.
How do I tell someone to get their pussy out?
There you go, Mississippi.
Mississippi
dead
and
quick.
pussy. The two things you type the most. Hey, I'd love you to take you up the Mississippi. What I mean by that is lick your pussy. Evan Townsend says, ick for you lids. When the Queen died, my ex went down to London with her whole family and waited in the queue to pay her respects to Lizzie's
Should be
box.
Should just end it.
Tory behaviour.
It's not even Tory behaviour. It's got nothing to do with politics. That it's monarchism. Is that a word? And
It is now.
oh my god, I that would be it for me. I'd be like, you are a fucking bellend, and so is your mum and dad.
Weren't they waiting for days as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, what are you up to? I'm just still stood here waiting to look at this corpse.
Because Philip Schofield
Like, can you
cut
go
the queue, didn't he?
shopping then?
It wasn't even a corpse. The box was shut. She wasn't even in it.
The box was shut.
She wasn't. It wasn't.
No,
she?
it was
No, it was
they
a
wouldn't have
fake
put-
one.
Yeah, they wouldn't have put the real Queen in.
It's like when there's a fake Rolex in the window of a jeweller's.
They
Because
hid
they
her,
keep the real
they
ones
hid
in
her
the
in
back.
plain sight. There's actually pictures of her stood up. Like,
She was in.
She wasn't. She wasn't in the casket
they,
because
were,
they were like.
they were worried about Al Qaeda stealing the
She was in
dead
Madame
body.
Tussauds.
They were worried about Al Qaeda coming back for a reunion tour.
The old queue as well. It's Al Qaeda. The queuing. Yeah, end it. I'd be like, we've got shit to do, and you're standing in to look at an old woman's body in London. What are you doing?
Carl, who never
the
has any
garden's a mess. What are you? Ah, sorry, I was in London for a week waiting for that dead body, wasn't I? Don't come home.
My ex.
If the garden's tidy, if they've spent a week tidying the garden, are they allowed to pay their respects?
If everything's done, everything, they've ticked their to-do list off for a
My
month.
tea on the table, and then you can say goodbye to the Queen. You're like a kid who's like, right, you can play out, but you've got to tidy your bedroom first.
If they've got one piece of admin to do, they're like, can't do it. Why? Waiting for the Queen's body, aren't I? No.
And it wasn't the Queen's body.
No, I'm waiting to
It might
imagine
well
the
have been a
Queen's
big
body.
smeg fridge. It was just a box.
Keep her cool.
It's just a box.
You could have just reenacted it at home. That isn't the Queen's body either. Pretend that's it. Queue in the house for half an hour, and I'll go, that's the Queen's body.
That's the Smeg toaster. Yeah. We like to pay our
Are
respects.
you a smeg man, Dan?
I love Smeg.
No, he's circumcised.
Nice.
Oh, I've got smeg in my kitchen.
Nice. I mean, we were hinting at it, but thanks for really underlining.
There's smeg all over my kitchen worktops. Put that way.
Is there?
I've got 3 smeg appliances, you.
What are they?
Toaster, kettle. I've only got 2. Toaster and kettle. I was thinking of Ninja.
Well, only if you only had a joke about earning more, it would be funny, but obviously you don't, so just let it go.
Box.
How do you know who said that?
She was in the box.
She
Was in the
was-
box.
She was in the box
In
and
the
it was
box.
lead lined and surrounded by like SAS and shit.
Oh, yeah.
In the
It was
box.
lead lined, but Prince Charles managed to pick it up to bury her.
No. The one in that bit. Where was it? Westminster Abbey.
So they put it in a lead
Why
line
don't
one.
you think she was in there? What's the
Because she
big deal?
wasn't, because they wouldn't risk putting fucking air in the box. Like, it's
Why?
all
What?
shite.
They can't. You can't take it hostage.
What do you mean?
No, but they could kick it over and cause a real
That'd be a
scene.
great ransom. We'll kill her. Oh shit! Like, who
So
cares?
they put it in the lead line box and they took it out of that box and put it into the wooden box to bury her? Or did she get cremated?
Isn't she in like storage? I thought all the royals are like
She's
in
in the
storage.
big yellow storage on the
She's in a
docks.
smeg fridge.
She's in Westminster Abbey, isn't she?
Yeah, they're in like a storage facility, aren't they? All the royals.
No, it's called a mausoleum. It's a fucking.
Yeah, that.
It's not storage.
I've lost the
It's
king.
not like Westminster Abbey. Easter Sunday coming up. We get all those chairs out. Watch the Queen, though. Yeah. And Edward the Confessor.
Well, I've told you about my
Why was he called the Confessor?
grass. Just a nice way of
On,
putting it.
on himself,
Back in 972, Eddie the Grass.
Edward the Confessor, tell us about him, Dan. You like history.
He was a Saxon king. One of
Hate the
the
saxophone.
one of the first kings. I think he founded Westminster Abbey. Died about 978, around there.
Why was he called the Confessor?
Just loved a gossip. Couldn't keep a secret.
What about himself?
Should have heard what I did
Because
yesterday.
confessing is about something you've done, isn't it?
I've got to confess.
By the way, you know my coffin theory. Coffins don't get burned. They just push them off the back and back into the showroom.
Yeah, it's not true though, Carl, is it?
I defo did put my nan in the ground.
No, the ones that they bury, yeah. But I'm saying the ones they throw in, oh, we're going to burn that coffin. That no, but bollocks. It goes in the back in the showroom again.
You know the thing about it goes behind the curtains and you don't see it burning?
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind a pyre. A funeral pyre. Stack it up.
What's that mean?
What's a pyre?
A funeral pyre.
Like a bonfire.
Like a bonfire with my body on it.
So how'd you get your ashes? It's mixed up with everything else.
It's not a mass pyre. No one else is dying. What do you mean? It's my pyre. Can I have a pyre?
What's a pyre?
A funeral pyre. They put
No
your
one
body-
knows what a pyre
It's
is!
a fucking bonfire with a body on it, and you burn it. I'd love that. I don't need to be behind a
Like a
little
Viking?
curtain.
Yeah, but that's a sea pyre.
Oh, where they like fire the arrows into the water?
Oh yeah, everyone will miss, and I just drift off into the Atlantic.
End up under the Runcorn Bridge.
Lucy says, "Ick for you boys. I once walked into my ex, and he was practicing doing the splits. Lost a lot of respect for him.
Is this written by a lady who's straight?
Yeah, it says Lucy, and I love cock exclusively. Sorry, I didn't. Exclusively loves cock.
So it was a gentleman doing the splits.
He's
Oh,
probably
I'll reread it, Carl, because you had that thing where you aren't listening. Lucy, it for you boys. I walked in my ex, and he was practicing the splits. Lost a lot of respect for him.
Here we go.
Why?
Oh, and I love cock.
He's just trying to get more supple, isn't he? So he can do better fuck parties. Two-person fuck party with him and you.
Splits are going to help you have sex.
The more supple you are, the better you have sex.
It would
So
for
the longer
lady,
the wider you can get your legs apart as a man helps you fuck.
Yeah, she could be in the corner of the room or a doorway.
Get your pussy right on the floor. Watch me go.
But if you could get if you could do the splits and get the right angle, then you could be penetrating it whilst like scissoring.
Cool. I'd like a diagram of that. Tom Bell says,
I'm just trying to pellicate you, Miles. Why are you shaming me, babe? This is for you.
get your pussy on the floor. Watch how low I go.
What else was he trying to learn the splits for?
I just maybe it's a man play thing. Maybe just
When you split your bollocks in half.
No.
how tight are your bollocks?
It depends on the day. If it's
I
a
don't
winter's
think that's
day.
if you split your legs apart, your balls aren't under any more tension than normal, are they?
I don't know, you know. Or your gooch at least.
And one of
Yeah,
your
no, you're
balls
good.
attached to one leg each in your head.
I should not have glued my
My
balls to my
balls, I
leg.
don't know, but I don't know. I know I don't speak for every man. My balls feel like independent of my legs.
Freestanding.
What?
Freestanding.
Yeah, they're hanging out
Free
my gooch,
hanging.
aren't they, essentially?
Yeah.
You could rip your gooch in half.
They're not part of your legs.
Could rip your
are
gooch
they?
in half. What?
Are they part of your legs? No.
Mine aren't.
We are. having
what are
a
you-
Sometimes if I sit down for long enough, they stick to me
Yeah.
like.
Bollocks are part of your legs, really.
I've never thought of them as part of the gooch as well. That's mad. It is like a gooch extension.
It's its own thing. It's like the Wirral. Tom Bell says, we're at Centre Parks this weekend at the big swimming pool with water slides and that. And I clocked
this kid.
this absolute worldie, a young MILF type. But after a while, I noticed she looked great because she had a full full face of makeup on and wasn't getting wet above the fucking shins. Like you're here with your kids, get involved and have a laugh. Worldie status revoked. She's boring. It's an ick.
She might not be able to swim.
Hang on.
Make about a water park's a bit mad.
But it was, so it's at Centre Parks in the water bit,
Yeah.
and the mum just wasn't getting in the pool. That's quite normal, isn't it?
Let me just reread it.
Yeah.
She's all glammed up.
We've just been splash landing, and you do see they're there, and they're in the stuff, but they're just sort of not.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
kids are having fun. They don't want to get in the
Yeah,
water.
women don't like fun as much as men do. So they just chill reading and.
Is this a woman who's
Gossiping.
written in, Dan, or a man? I couldn't really listen.
It's Tom Bell. I mean, you could listen.
It was a joke.
Oh, right, okay.
Eat to eat.
Definitely, it's just you, cunt. Neve Corrigan. I once broke things off with a boy because he used to clap with his fingers outstretched and arms out wide. He took me to a Western show and it made me look like his carer.
Like the Joker.
Danny says, went on a first date with a girl off Bumble. She was cute, got on well, and then she said she was a huge F1 fan and it gave me an unexpected ick. Not even sure why.
There's a lot of them, you know. There's a lot of them on the apps. There's
Yeah,
a
there
lot
is.
of Perfect
F1?
Sunday.
Ellie
F1.
loves a Grand Prix.
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about the F1?
No,
How do you feel about Ellie loving it?
I think it's fine. She once fell out with a mate, like a proper mate. She's not spoken to her since because she was working when the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix was on, where Verstappen and Hamilton raced, and she was like, "Don't tell me, I'm recording the Grand Prix. I'm going to watch it later." And she her mate spoilt it, and she hasn't. So she's like diehard.
Do they not just love
Right.
the men?
The men.
They never see him.
No, but they do like in the pit being all sexy. And
I know, but to watch 2 hours of racing where you can't see their head seems a bit more.
It is like a modern phenomenon, though.
Yeah.
Like women love the F1.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of them.
What's the thing on Netflix that got a lot of them into it?
Drive to
Drive to
survive.
Yeah,
last
it might
time,
be
what's
that.
That got a lot of them into it.
Is there any sport, you're a single man, say you were a single man, you're out there, you're dating, you meet a worldie. You're like, oh my God, she's great. Get on, good chat. And then she's like, I'm a season ticket at
Rugby.
Warrington Wolves Rugby League.
Rugby.
Every Friday night, mate.
Rugby.
If-
Every
it-
Friday night.
Yeah.
Rugby.
Would that make
Can we
you?
go rugby on Sunday?
Rugby league's worse as well, isn't it?
No, like,
Is it?
That's more like pie head.
Can we go and watch Sail Shark?
Here's the thing. I don't think there's any that would be a deal breaker for me, but that would be like, it would be a negative column,
Yeah.
and like it'd be top of the list
I
as
think
well.
Polo would do it. That Polo or
Rich and
dressage.
sexy.
No, I'd be up for that. Yeah.
What about darts? Like proper darts, though.
Oh,
I love
she's
Dave
not. She's
Chisnall.
going the World Championship and like local
I got
ones.
10 years in a row, being I can't miss it.
Well, she can't. He's just said she's a worldie, so she doesn't sound like that, does she?
You liked that before?
I was lying.
I think it's rugby. I think rugby. Sorry, rugby fans.
Judo.
Weightlifting.
No one decided to try and work it into it.
Judo
My
fan.
my maths teacher was
Oh,
a
put the
weightlifter.
judo on. Oh, I'm sitting all Saturday watching the judo. 12, 5 and 8. Wow.
Judo Sundays. You get a bagel for breakfast.
Knew it. We were never going to be able to mention judo. We couldn't get out of there.
You should have
Emily
cheaped it out.
says, ick for you when lads cycle in a low gear. So their legs are moving fast, but they're not moving quickly.
This is just a dig on me from the India special, innit?
And also, that's how you move up like a
Also,
raised terrain.
as soon as we had the conversation about it after the first hill, it's not the best way to do it. Keep it in a high gear, get off and fucking don't let your legs do all
Get
the
off.
fucking work.
Get off the bike and walk.
Get off the seat. Get a taxi.
I know. I think for me, I had to be in a really low gear.
Yeah.
I just
massive
had to
hill.
just push through.
Yeah.
Katie Beavers says, ick when people carry a backpack but only over one arm. But
it's
but
kind
I
of
think we've literally, have we not
Do
had
you know what's really funny? I think that used to be the opposite.
Yeah, I was about to say, we've had the ick.
Absolutely did.
We've had
Yeah,
the
yeah.
opposite.
In school, if you had it up, you would have
Of
gimped.
course we have had both, because women don't know what they want.
Yeah, Katie Beavers.
In school, it was one. When we were in school, if you wore two, it's like you were a little gimpy nerd. And now, if you have one, you look like a little weirdo.
I remember one time, actually. So one of the lads I was mates with in little school was called Sean. You know Sean.
Kettle lad.
Right. Yeah. And he had, so in our little school, if you did, if you had both on, people would call you a hiker as an insult. Right.
Get up.
And Sean would continue to wear it and get called a hiker, and he was just like, oh, fucking, like, people sort of picking on him a bit. But he was like refusing to change it because he was like, I'm not letting people tell me how to wear my bag. It's easier that way. And one time, because he came in every day with the bag on both shoulders, every single lad in the class, about maybe like 3 or 4 of us, waited for him to turn up. You know, like in little school when everyone would get in before the teacher. So the teacher would get in at like bang on 9 when everyone had to be in at like 1:45. So at 10:02, he walked in the classroom door and a conga line behind him of everyone else in the class had put their bags on there, and to his seat followed him going, hiker, hiker, hiker. That was in year 5.
That's quite choreographed for kids.
Did anyone kill themselves? Is it like, you know what I mean?
No, a lot of people killed other people, as we've discussed.
Oh, yeah. Last one. Anya says, I've been seeing this guy for about 3 months. I like him. It's going okay. He's a homeowner and I'm old enough.
You have to get there quicker.
He's a homeowner and I'm...
He's a homo.
He's a straight homeowner and I'm old enough that's important. Nice place as well. But he's just announced he's getting both his lawns replaced with fake grass. Weirdly gave me the ick.
Yeah.
I don't know why that
Unless
would...
she wants to do knee slides around the garden, she's scared about like burns. Why does she care?
Because it doesn't look as nice. Do you think it looks better?
No, it definitely looks worse, but maybe he's got other priorities.
It shouldn't give you the ick, though.
Maybe he wants to go
I
and see the
think
Queen's
you're
dead
just
body.
you're not happy he's doing something.
What do you mean?
It's not an ick, is it? You disagree on like an aesthetic.
But that can be enough to.
Well, hey, lad, tell you what, Anya, show him this, yeah. Lad, listen, I get it. You can't be asked doing the garden, and maybe you can't afford a gardener. I think that's what leads you to this situation.
I think it's the first one. It's the laziness.
So it's probably a combination of the two, yeah.
If you can't tend a lawn, how can you tend a pussy?
No, that's not what I was going to say, but also good advice.
He used to have a garden as well.
I'm actually looking for a garden.
And yeah, what you should do is say, hey, I know it's only been 3 months, but keep the lawns and I'll do it. And you look after the lawns for them.
Women love that. Women love looking after lawns.
No,
for
they
men.
don't love that. This is the whole point. They don't love looking after lawns. She wants him to look after the lawn. She can't be asked doing it either. So if you want the lawn keeping, offer to fucking look after it. Otherwise, enjoy your 5G pitch and get your shin pads on.
Yeah, they have a little game.
Hey, girl, shut the fuck up and get your shin pads on. We're going to close out this episode, but you've got the headphones on.
How do I play as a man without touching myself, you ask?
Bang it, this one.
Mum play.
Oh, I don't like that.
Play.
Ow.
Mum play. Mum play.
Shite.
He's taken them off.
Mum play.
There's no joy in him.
Mum play.
Chris Keating says, we've got a man play for you. Every time I go to a pub, club, bar, even restaurants and some supermarkets, I steal the toilet check sheets. The ones that staff sign to say they've checked them. I couldn't tell you why, but sometimes if I'm on a night out and can see how many I can collect, my record is 4. That's from Chris Keating.
You're not trying there if it's only 4.
Respect.
Yeah, that's good man play. Give you that.
How do I play as a man without touching myself, you ask?
Mum play. Mum play. Mum play.
Thanks for watching and listening.
Oh,
Appreciate your support.
before we end.
Have you got any shout-outs to do, Carl?
Yes. Mad That merch is now out.
Mad That merch now. Where do you go for the websites?
Haveawaypod.com. You'll see it lovely in there. Lots of merch, lots of colours, and it's wonderful. Go and have a look.
India's out publicly on Friday. Share it with your mates. Tell everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a massive one. India is going public. Let
Friday,
everyone
the 7th of
know.
March.
I wouldn't have gone on my phone if I realised we had some stuff to do at the end. I thought you were all just listening to your little song.
Friday, 6th of March, 6 p.m. The 7th of March, sorry. The only public Patreon we've ever released, and for a reason, it is the best.
It's a thing of beauty. We're very proud of it. And there's going to be a link to the donations for Zoe's Place. So the more people watch it, maybe the more money we'll get for Zoe's Place. Love you all. See you soon.
Ciao.
Bumper episode, that.
Bye, Felicia.